Hello and welcome to 5 Minutes with by Climate Week NYC, bringing you a series of bite-sized interviews with some of the key people, organisations and businesses ahead of Climate Week NYC this September 20th through to the 26th. I am joined by Sophie Brochu, President and Chief Executive Officer of Hydro-Québec. Hydro-Québec is North America's largest renewable energy producer with more than 99% clean energy on its system. The company's ongoing focus on sustainability consistently ranked them among Canada's best 5 corporate citizens over the past 4 years and earned the top spot this year, as well as offering a unique value to its neighbouring markets in Canada and the United States. So, Sophie, it sounds like we've got lots to talk about. I have a lot of questions here on my card. So without further ado, I'm going to press go on that clock and ask the first question, which is quite a big one. Where do you see yourself as an organization in 2050 and in 2030?
Well, nice to meet you all. Let's do it the other way around. Okay, let's start by 2030.
Why not?
You know that the U.S. Northeast has been connected to the vast hydroelectricity reservoir of Hydro-Québec for decades. Now, what I see in 2030 are more transmission lines that will allow for more electricity to be accessible to New York, to New England, to be able to tap into this beautiful resources that is there to share. So that's what I see in 2030. Now, if I look into 2050, what I see is that we will be deep into decarbonization. And New York and the U.S. Northeast will have built your own renewable energy capacity. Many of them, probably most of them, will be wind and solar, which is great, and you need to do that. At that point of time, lots of this energy will still be intermittent. If it winds, if there is sun, then there is energy. If there is less wind, less sun, less energy. So right now, and for decades, and still for a while, the power will flow from north to south. But as you will be building your own renewable capacity, intermittent energy sources, the power will flow back and forth, north-south and south-north, so that when you have high production, let's say at one point of time and less demand, we will be able to take that energy instead of losing it. We will be able to buy this energy, and when you will need more energy, we will just flick the switch and start our generation and send you back the energy that you have brought north earlier. So, as we move forward, we're going to see a shift of that paradigm. It's not a business model, Adam. It's going to be a societal, philosophical way of moving energy around so that it's still very competitive, still highly reliable, but very green and very, very competitive, which is important.
I love that vision of flicking a switch and all the energy going from the north to the south or vice versa, like a sort of massive tap. That sounds a lot of fun. I think organizations can judge their success in a number of different ways. It can be through profit, it can be through growth. For you as the leader in your organization, and you're looking at your climate goals, like for you, what do you see success? How would you define success?
Well, you're hitting a philosophical button. I am not very excited by the notion of increasing a bottom line just to increase a bottom line. Success to me, for all of us, and for Hydro-Québec, that's for sure, will be, let's say, in the near term, to be able to move forward and connect our resources with the markets as soon as possible. This is success. Without added transmission capacity, it will be very difficult to realize the transition that we all need. Actually, this is fundamental. So success to me is that, but success to me will be to know that we are serving citizens around the region at a competitive cost with reliable and clean power. Transition is going to be costly, Adam. And our responsibility is to do it at the least cost possible. So our goal is not to increase bottom line. If it so happens, that's great. We're not in the business to lose money, but we're in this, not a business, we're in this need of working for the whole citizenship of a whole region who have embarked with ambition to reduce the emissions. And we need to do it at the least cost possible, because people have other things to do than to pay an electricity bill. That's for sure.
And obviously, one route to defining success is also defining what failure is. I mean, we mentioned 2030 earlier. What would be a big warning sign for you that things are on the wrong track? Maybe not just for Hydro-Québec, but in general in terms of how we're reaching our climate goals.
To me, the biggest trap that we all face is to come on and say, I have the solution, the solution. The task is so profound, so difficult that we need all hands on deck. And we need to work collaboratively like never, and be there again with the citizen, the customer, the taxpayer, the voter. At the end of the day, we are there to serve his or her need. And that's what we need to keep in mind. And if we forget customer, if we forget the citizen, then we will have lost everything.
I am going to use my chairman's prerogative by sneaking in one more cheeky question, because we've gone over time. But I want to find out. Yeah, I hear through the grapevine that do you not have a sort of a vegetable patch or something? I'd like to know how important is personal passion in terms of actually making this happen in a large organization? How does personal passion translate out there?
It's exactly the same. I mean, if you're passionate about it, you're going to put a lot of time into it. You're going to be giving yourself the right to little mistakes in order to do better next year. Passion is all about connecting deeply with what you do. Passion is about, making money is nice, making the place better, the universe greater, and this is the citizen that we work with happier, more healthy. Hey, that's it. That's the goal, right?
It's great.
It's great to be part of Climate Week. I look forward to meet all of you.
Well, I'm really glad that we stepped over. We broke the rules on that one, because that was a lovely answer to hear. We are going to have to stop asking questions now. However, there will be many more opportunities to find out what Hydro-Québec are up to, because Sophie is taking part in a very important event on the 22nd of September entitled Green Jobs in the Clean Energy Transition. So that's on the 22nd of September at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And you can find out details about that event, as well as the full Climate Week NYC program, which runs from the 20th through to the 26th, on our website and on the link below. All that leaves me to say is, Sophie, thank you so much for joining us on 5 Minutes With. And I look forward to seeing you at Climate Week NYC, and hope everyone else looks forward to joining that event on the 22nd as well.
It was lovely to meet you. Looking forward to meet all of you. Okay, ciao.
Bye-bye.